Parvati here, Parvati. Amar, Mabel is here. Mabel, you will be first then. Be ready.
All of you, please be seated. We are going to start our program.
Mabel, Nilesh is here? No.
Singers come. We are going to start.
Respected Chief Guest, Head of the Department, distinguished dignitaries, and the graduates present here today, I extend a warm welcome to the 7th Department Degree Distribution Program of the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, IIT Madras. I kindly request the Head of the Department and the Chief Guest to take their seats on the dais. I now request the Head to welcome and greet our Chief Guest, Ambassador T.S. Trimurthy. Let us start today's program with the invocation, Tamil Thai Vazhthu, followed by Vande Mataram. I therefore request you all to rise.
சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிர் சிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெருந்தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே. If you could please remain standing for Vande Mataram and the national anthem. Thank you so much. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaja Sheetalam, Shashya Shamalam, Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Jyotsna Pulakitayamini,
उच्छल जलधितरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I now request the head to welcome and greet our chief guest, Ambassador T.S. Trimurti. I request all of you to remain silent, please. I would now like to request Professor Rajesh to deliver the welcome address and present the annual report.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Honorable Chief Guest, Ambassador T.S. Trimurti, graduates, colleagues, invited guests, parents, and all present here on this auspicious occasion. I am honored and privileged to welcome you to the 62nd Convocation of the Institute and the 7th Departmental Degree Distribution Program. This is an occasion of celebration. Such occasions help us reflect on our journey so far and the larger goals ahead. It makes our resolution stronger for a better tomorrow. Dear graduates, you came to this institution a few years ago. You must have gone through a range of events that have ultimately shaped your life experience so far. Some of you have spent 5 years here in this department. Some of you have spent a minimum of 2 years, and some maybe more. Every moment of your time on this campus is going to make you who you become in the days ahead in your lives. The underlying mathematical algorithm of life is never the total of numerical digits of our life. It is often more and rarely less. Many things that you are going to undertake will reflect your time at IIT Madras campus. In other words, IIT Madras will remain part of you for your life. I have no doubts that you will cherish every moment of your time spent on this campus. At the end of your formal journey at this institute, this morning you went under oath in the presence of the institute director, who is also the chief academic and administrative officer, as well as the chairman of the academic senate of this institution. You topped up your oath with a prayer to the Almighty in the form of a shloka from Taittiriya Upanishad. It reads as, Om Shahana Bhavantu, Shahanai Bhunaktu, Shahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejo Srinamadiitamastu, Ma Vidu Vishavahai. This sloka means, may the Lord protect and bless us, May He nourishes us, giving us a strength to work together for the good of humanity. May our learning be brilliant and purposeful. May we never turn against one another. In addition to congratulating you, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and I add my prayers to yours for all of you as well. This year, we will be awarding 29 doctoral degrees to research scholars and it's all-time high for a year. We will be awarding 84 MA degrees to the students from MA English Studies, MA Development Studies programs. We are pleased to have Ambassador Trimurti as our chief guest. One of his distinctions as an illustrious diplomat of this nation is that he represented India at the United Nations as its permanent representative. He will be addressing you shortly. As a department, we are one of the constituent units of IIT Madras. We are 40 members on the faculty of the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. We teach 75 courses every semester. All engineering graduates are required to take a minimum of 3 courses as part of their curriculum to graduate from this institute. In addition to this, we have 3 MA programs in economics, English, and development studies. Beginning next academic year, we are all set to another one as MA Public Policy to the list of our academic programs. As you know, IIT Madras continues to retain the top rank among institutions of Indian higher education. This premier technical institute has been on the top position in the NIRF ranking of the Ministry of Education of the Government of India successively for the last several years. In 2025, it reached a significant milestone in the QS rank list of institutions worldwide as well. In this pursuit, we continue on the path towards becoming a socially sensitive, inclusive, and relevant institution. We strive to lead in mentoring and capacity building outside the institution as well. It is my humble duty to present to you a short report on the department. I have the following to share with you. In the academic year of 24-25, the department added a new member to its faculty, Dr. Paras Sachdeva. Dr. Sachdeva works in the area of macroeconomics, monetary policy, and business cycles. He comes to IIT Madras with a PhD from IIT Kanpur. The department welcomes him and hopes to provide him with a congenial environment for his academic growth. Events during the academic year 24-25, our department organized several conferences, workshops, and short-term courses on various topics of varied research interests. Some programs that I can recollect are the following. The department organized an international conference on memory, security, and sustainability by the Indian Network of Memory Studies from 16th to 18th September 2024. This was organized by Dr. Abhishek Paroi and Dr. Merin Semiraz. The 13th edition of the HSS Annual Academic Conference was organized from 15th to 17th March 2025 with a theme of risk, precarity, and vulnerability. The department celebrated Janajatiya Gaurav Varsh by organizing a 2-day international conference from 21st to 22nd June 2025 on tribal resistance, resilience, and reimagining futures. This was a continuation of the Government of India's effort to celebrate 150th year of Bhagwan Birsa Munda's legacy. This was primarily organized by Dr. Tangalen Kepgin. Dr. Hemchandran Kara led the Accessibility Research Center in association with the Teaching Learning Center, organized the faculty development program on accessible STEM education in schools from June 30 to July 3rd this year. Faculty members of our department also participated in approximately 75 conferences, workshops, and symposiums both in India and abroad. A total of 72 special lectures at prestigious institutions have been delivered by our faculty throughout this academic year. Again, faculty members of the department authored approximately 20 book chapters and 75 research papers in reputed journals this year. Our faculty have traveled to approximately 80 institutions within the country and 29 institutions overseas to deliver talks in conferences and additional lectures. Additionally, research scholars have made more than 50 presentations at national and international conferences. Our colleagues received nominations to several national and international advisory boards as well. The development of the research profile owes much to the indispensable contributions of our research scholars, who constitute the foundation of our research endeavors. Many of them are here today to receive their degrees. In recognition of academic accomplishments, faculty members and students have received numerous distinctions, awards, and memberships to the editorial board in scholarly journals. Professor Aisha Vishwamohan received the Teaching Excellence Award for the year of 2024. She also extended her services to the satellite campus of IIT Madras at Zanzibar. Professor Suvas Sasidharan got the Best Paper Award for his work on semiconductor innovations, capabilities, with an economic complexity approach along with colleagues from Electrical Engineering Department. Dr. Abhishek Parui received Institute of Advanced Study Fellowship and IIT Madras Durham University Partnership Collaboration Award for 2025. Dr. Krishna Malakar got IIT Madras and University of Hull Joint Bilateral Mobility Partnership Collaboration Award for her work on feasibility study of enhanced local grid stabilization using 100 megawatt vanadium redox fellow battery system to support clinical infrastructure along with the colleagues from Chemical Engineering Department. Dr. Aditya Kolachana received the IKS Eminent Scientist Award in 2025. Dr. Hemchandran Kara received the Inclusive Music Award for 2025. Some of our students have also received distinction for their work. Anamika Nair got Think Swiss Research Scholarship, Asia Pacific Charpak Exchange Scholarship from French Embassy in India. Malavika Bipin got Best Paper First Runner-Up Award in Energy Summit in 2024 at the Daikon University, Australia. Yashita Jain again got Charpak Exchange Scholarship, the first place in Times Techies Empower 2024. During the academic year 2024-2025, faculty members from the department authored approximately 20 book chapters and over 75 papers in reputed journals. Our faculty have traveled widely throughout the nation and the country for various other consultancy activities as well. Some of them I note here as the following. Dr. Abhishek Parui and Dr. Merin Semiraj have published a new book on memory studies in India, Text and Context by Brill, New York. in 2025. Another distinction of Dr. Abhishek Parvi has been that he edited a special issue of the Taylor Francis Journal of Postcolonial Writing titled Memory, Materiality, and Forgetting. Dr. Matangi Krishnamurthy has co-edited a book on the post-colonial sporting body, Contemporary Indian Investigations by Emerald Publishing of the United Kingdom. Several of our students of the department went for a semester exchange to different universities across the world from July to November 2024. During this year, a significant number of students received placement offers from some of the reputable companies. On the other hand, several students went to pursue higher studies at renowned universities worldwide. Notably, some of our PhD students have been accepted into prestigious institutions and universities as well. During this academic year, the department received 6 sponsored projects and consultancy assignments, a totaling of 1.5 crores. Dear friends, I might have missed mentioning a few items in this list in this short presentation. If it happened that way, it is totally unintentional. To conclude, I would like to express my gratitude to the Institute Director, Professor Kamakoti Veeranathan, for his encouragement and guidance, as well as to the deans and chairpersons of the Center of Outreach and Digital Education, the Placement Cell, and the chairman of the Council of Warden and the Engineering Unit for their unwavering support. My heartfelt thanks go to all my department colleagues for their participation in the success of this event. My sincere and special appreciation goes to Mrs. V. Sita Lakshmi, Mrs. J. Tamil Arasi, Mrs. Revati, Mr. M. Manikandan, Ms. Ashwini, Mr. Elavarasu, and Mr. Sanjay Kumar, and Mr. Vijay. They are the backbone of the functioning of our department. They deserve special mention for their administrative and technical support round the year. I acknowledge with gratitude the efforts of Subra Chakrabarti, Research Legislator, and Yashwant, MA Branch Counselor, for coordinating with the students. I extend our sincere thanks and gratitude to our Chief Guest, Ambassador Trimurti, as well, for gracing this occasion and accepting our invitation. Once again, I congratulate all the graduates today and wish them happiness, professional success, and fulfillment in their lives ahead. I am confident that they will contribute significantly to the nation-building endeavors. May God bless you. Jai Hind. Now, allow me the privilege of introducing our chief guest and inviting him to deliver his address. Ambassador T.S. Trimurti began his diplomatic career in 1985. After a 37-year illustrious career and service to the nation, he retired from the Indian Foreign Service cadre in 2022. He served as Secretary to the Government of India and later as Permanent Representative of India to the United Nations in New York, when India became a non-permanent member to the United Nations Security Council for the 8th time. He was also the President of the UN Security Council for August 2021. While he was the permanent representative to the United Nations, India was elected to the UN Security Council in July 2020. Prior to this, he served in Indian diplomatic missions in Cairo, Geneva, Gaza, Washington, D.C., Jakarta, and Kuala Lumpur. At home, he served at the Ministry of External Affairs of the Government of India in New Delhi as Under Secretary, Bhutan, Director Foreign Secretary's Office, Joint Secretary, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and Maldives, as well as Joint Secretary, United Nations Economic and Social Division. Ambassador Trimurti was the first representative of India to the Palestinian National Authority. Being an Arabic speaker and also having served in Egypt and Palestine and having dealt with the Gulf and the Arab world as secretary in New Delhi, Trimurti is widely recognized as an expert on the Arab world. Ambassador Trimurti has been a negotiator for climate change for several years, dating back to his stint in Geneva with the permanent mission of India to the UN 1993 and later as Joint Secretary and Head of Division for Economic and Social Matters at the UN headquarters. A native of Tamil Nadu, Ambassador Trimurti was born in Coimbatore, completed his schooling and BA degree in Chennai, subsequently earned his LLB at the Campus Law Center of University of Delhi in 1985. He is the grandson of Dr. T.S. Trimurti, who was the principal of Stanley Medical College, Chennai, and the Vice Chancellor of Andhra University. Ambassador Trimurti is married to Gauri Trimurti, and the couple have 2 children, a daughter, Bhavani, and son, Vishwajit. Ambassador Trimurti is the author of 3 well-known books, Kissing the Heavens, Kailas Mansarovar Yatra, 1999, Clive Avenue, 2002, and Chennai Vasi, 2012. He is a prolific writer in his field. He expresses his candid opinion on foreign policy matters in writing in several newspapers regularly. Ambassador Trimurti currently serves as a distinguished professor at the IIT Madras in Chennai, and he is also a member of the Board of Governors of the Dhirubhai Ambani Institute of Information and Communication Technology in Gandhinagar. Please join me in welcoming Ambassador Trimurti for his address.
Friends, this is the most exhaustive bio profile of mine I have ever heard in my life. So I really wanted to thank Professor Rajesh Kumar. This is wonderful to hear what I have done. So, distinguished Head of Department, Professor Rajesh Kumar, distinguished members of the faculty, and my dear students who are graduating, proud relatives and friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure to be here at IIT Madras once again to participate at this very special event at the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. Allow me to congratulate all those who are receiving their degrees today. It is indeed a very special moment and a culmination of all that you have worked for and achieved over the years you have spent in IIT Madras. And I was truly delighted to hear the tremendous achievements of your department just a few minutes ago. As I have said on another occasion, you have had the benefit of studying in one of the best institutions in the world. You have had the benefit of being taught by some of the best teachers. You have had some of the best young minds as your colleagues in class. You have had the benefit of one of the most delightful campuses, and if I may add, live in one of the most welcoming cities, which is Chennai. At this juncture, allow me to appreciate our director, Dr. Kamakoti, who has galvanized IIT Madras and made this into an institution where pioneering research merges with the human mind and ingenuity. In this, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences has a very special place. As one of the oldest departments of IIT Madras, the range of disciplines of this department is indeed increased over the years both qualitatively and quantitatively. I'm indeed delighted that you continue to produce some of the brightest minds in a diverse range of interdisciplinary and intradisciplinary areas. This synthesis and intermingling of disciplines are precisely what the world needs now. And there are good reasons for it. My dear students, the world you're inheriting is not all that easy to decipher. Right now, the world presents all of us, with a very strange paradox. On the one hand, you're inheriting a world where we have converted our differences into conflicts and our conflicts into war. We are presiding over the breakdown of international laws and relations, building economic walls and fortresses around us. Great power rivalry, especially between the United States and China, is challenging the so-called liberal world order and is seriously impacting development and impeding material and human progress. We are caught in a world order which is breaking down. On the other hand, you are also inheriting a world where countries have no option but to collaborate and cooperate with each other, without which they will be directly affected. We are now confronted with global challenges which cry for global solutions. Climate change, sustainable development goals, energy security, cyber security, artificial intelligence, outer space, and of course, pandemics like COVID-19. These are challenges bigger than what a single nation state can deal with. No country has the capacity to withstand them, however big that country may be. In other words, the world is forcing us to work together. So in a world which presents two conflicting realities of conflicts, terrorism, and great power rivalry on the one hand, and of global challenges which require all of us to work together and cooperate on the other, there is space for a different point of view to bridge these contradictions, a different way of reshaping the world order even as it breaks down. Friends, you're studying in an institution which prioritizes and excels in technology. Some of the cutting-edge technology is being researched and operationalized here in IIT Madras, including in its Center for Innovation. IIT Madras and its students are showcasing AI-powered tools, advanced wastewater processing technology, solar-powered car, and a whole range of others, which we just heard this morning. Even as we take pride in these achievements, we also deploy technology for making our lives easier. We are simultaneously witnessing use of the same technology for discovering more lethal ways of killing each other and waging wars without boots on the ground. Thousands have been killed in the last 3 years merely by precision weapons, AI-driven warfare, and drones at hardly any human cost to the aggressor or backlash from the international community. One has to only look at the killing of 57,000 Palestinians in Gaza to understand how AI tools named innocuously as gospel and lavender are being used. I don't understand how they can even be called artificial intelligence when it unintelligently and thoughtlessly targets and kills thousands of innocent children and women. The deployment of technology for debasing human lives will only get worse as the scramble for domination and ruthless pursuit of power increase. So where does all this stop? When do technologies become companions of development? Technology needs direction, and it is only humanities which can give it that direction. It is only humanities, social sciences, and liberal arts that will anchor our existence. You are inheriting a world where value systems are breaking down, a world which is becoming increasingly self-centered and transactional, not transformational. A genuine transformation can truly come only if we pursue these areas which will help us understand each other better, help us become open societies, help us transform governance, help in promoting greater compassion and less hate for each other, help us to tolerate diversity, help us make the human being the center of all technology and socio-economic development. You all heard what Dr. Padma Subramaniam said this morning, how that it is really time for us to return to our values. Humanities is the fulcrum around which other streams of knowledge revolve to contribute to a better world. However great a technology is, it is not an end in itself, but the means to achieve a higher end, which humanity has set for itself. In other words, move up the Human Development Index. As your director himself points out, technology and humanities have to go hand in hand to frame human-centric policies and achieve sustainable development goals. That's why the emphasis we give here on interdisciplinary pollination. And I'm particularly delighted that IIT Madras has introduced a new Fine Arts and Culture Excellence admission for its undergraduate programs, and also a new MA in Political Policy in your own department. That's why that in this pollination, we have a great opportunity to bring to the outside world a voice which is uniquely Indian. Friends, as Swami Vivekananda said, and I quote, "The only condition of national life, of awakened and vigorous national life, is the conquest of the world by Indian thought." And how do we conquer the world by Indian thought? By India giving the world a third option. For this, India should find its own voice. You have studied and excelled in a variety of disciplines. In a post-colonial world, when the so-called liberal Western values are now being challenged, it is indeed time for India to bring its own civilizational experience and thoughts to make a meaningful contribution to the reshaping of the world order. And this applies to each one of the streams you have mastered, whether it's in English or in economics or developmental studies or public policy or any other field of research. I'm not for a moment suggesting that we go to the past, not at all. For example, there is much we have learned from our own colonial experience. The world of ideas and thought is a continuum. For example, when Mahatma Gandhi was influenced by a great American thinker, Henry David Thoreau, Gandhi in turn influenced another great American, Martin Luther King Jr. Each era feeds into the next one. There is no need to turn our backs to the West, and frankly, India has not done it either. As Swami Vivekananda believed, the wisdom of the soul would never be a social reality without the support of the Western spirit. However, even as we imbibed outside thoughts to examine and reshape our own, we never lost our ability to think independently right through history, irrespective of the intellectual discipline that we took up. Therefore, even as you excel in your respective disciplines and bring your intellect and thoughts to the outside world to make the world a better place, you also need to be conscious that the world needs to hear the voice of India, an independent India, in your field of specialization. But it is not just India which is trying to assert its unique voice. In the post-colonial world, many societies have regained their voice along with their freedom. The membership of the United Nations has itself quadrupled since its founding, from 51 member states in 1945 to 193 member states in 2025. This is forcing the West and the dominant geopolitical powers to think their equation with Global South. The Global South demands a more equitable and contemporary world order where there is mutual respect for cultures, traditions, and heritage. If we don't stand up for our values and our unique voice, who will? And lest we think our ideas may not matter don't forget that some of the best ideas have come from simple but innovative steps focused on the common man. In our own Chennai and Tamil Nadu, an example is the midday meal scheme, which started very modestly for our own school children. It has now caught the imagination of all Indians and indeed replicated worldwide. India's digital revolution has caught the imagination of the world merely because it promises a better and a humane life for the common human being and provides better and, more importantly, inclusive governance. There are many such examples of simple but powerful ideas shaping the world. Friends, you all have had this great opportunity to study in the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences of IIT Madras and benefit from your teachers. When you leave these portals, you'll certainly have the opportunity to do far more than what others can do, not just for yourselves and your family, but also for your society and for India. And I wish you all success in your endeavors and once again congratulate you on your fantastic achievements. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I sincerely thank you on behalf of my colleagues in the department for your insightful address and words of wisdom. I am confident that your words of wisdom and suggestions will undoubtedly resonate with the graduates long after this event concludes. Today, I begin announcing some awards. So we begin with first, the Best Thesis Award for Humanities to Dr. Sanchar Sarkar. This was announced at the main convocation in the beginning by the Dean of Academic Courses at the main convocation. Next, I invite Ms. Anamika Gangadharan to receive Dr. Dilip V. Raghavan Memorial Award for the Best Academic Record in Integrated Masters of Arts Program in Development Studies. Anamika has also been awarded the Institute Merit Prize for the Best Academic Record in Integrated MA Program. This is the, I have already announced the Best Merit Award. Next, Ms. M. Samyukta is the recipient of Sri M. N. Ramchandran and Srimati Gauri Appadurai Ramachandran Prize for Best Academic Record in Integrated Masters of Arts Program. Now, Yatin Satish is awarded Professor A.V. Krishna Rao Memorial Award for the best academic record in integrated Masters of Arts in English Studies. Now, Sri Priya Ramesh of English Studies for Institute Merit Award for 2 years MA in English. Anindya Viswal from Development Studies from 2 years MA for Institute Merit Award. Lavanya Singhania from Economics, 2 years MA for Institute Merit Award. Now I take this opportunity to invite two top achievers to share their experience. So I invite first Anamika.
Hello everyone. I'm grateful to my friend Geetanjali for warning me that this would happen, but I'm not quite sure what that means for the rest of you because the speech is admittedly quite long. Let me start by stating the obvious. From day one, we have all made decisions that has made us take wildly different paths in INSTI, and as a result, we've had wildly different experiences here as well. So I don't think my CGPA qualifies me to speak on behalf of all of our experiences, so I'll just try to speak about what I've learned here beyond the 60 plus courses that we've done. My biggest takeaway from INSTI is just how important it is to have clarity of thought. I've learned that it is important to keep questioning what I believe in, to examine more carefully why I believe in them, and often to be ready to change my mind when I'm wrong about what I believe in. And this is not just about academics. This is something that I've learned to apply in life in general as well. And that has not happened overnight or in isolation. It's happened through the numerous speeches like the one today that I listened to. It's happened through the many things, many organizations that I've been a part of in this institute. And importantly, it's happened through the numerous people I've met here in the last 4.5 years. And the list is very long. I could start with my professors, a lot of whom didn't just stick to syllabus, went beyond what they taught in classes. I'm tempted to name a lot of them, but particularly Professor Chella, who was my MAP guide, and Professor Sri Kumar, who was my faculty advisor, have gone beyond what was expected of them to make my life, specific periods of my life, more interesting and, more importantly, much easier than it would have been. And that's what strikes me most about my department as well. I think I've met so many people who keep consistently turning up for others. And this is not, I'm not saying this for the sake of being nice. I think now more than ever, I don't have a reason to please anyone. And I'm sure that kindness and selflessness are often dismissed off as platitudes or empty words. But I believe that I've benefited from the fact that HS20, my batch, has always had a bunch of people who consistently keep showing up to help others in need. I've been amazed at how every time I've tried something new or I've tried to join something I had no clue about, there's always been people to help me through it. I'm guilty of being a passive observer or enjoyer of all the department events that just magically seem to fall in place. And at many points, I've seen quiet instances of sensitivity from people I barely know, done without any show, just making sure that people who are in need of help get it. And I think that's truly amazing. I, of course, have a smaller subset of friends scattered all across HS20, to whom I probably owe my entire degree. Because for those who know me know that I struggle with the basics. I keep forgetting to sign up for courses or register on workflow. I am constantly scrambling for notes. I keep losing my ID card. And I'm beyond words grateful to a bunch of people who've consistently put up with me and have kept me company all through these 5 years. And then, of course, there's family. The older I get, the more fascinating this whole setup becomes. Every member of my family, my parents, my relatives, my grandmother, who's intently listening to me, even though I'm not sure how much of this she understands, have at some point in the last 5 years put my priorities over theirs without ever being asked for it. My grandfather, if he were here, would have been the happiest person in this room. And seeing as how crowded this room is, I'm sure this is not just my story and that a lot of you here share similar stories as well. And looking back, it's hard to imagine just how different and possibly worse my life would have been if I didn't have a bunch of people who were constantly there to keep me company. This is just not my close set of friends. I've had multiple sets of friends over multiple semesters. I've met multiple people even outside the department. And I hope this idea of people showing up for each other's is what we carry forward as well. I'm grateful to all of you for that, because even though I'm not sure if I've learned enough or I've lived life enough, I somehow mysteriously am leaving this department more hopeful about life than when I came here. And for that, I have all of you to thank. Thank you. I certainly hope that life gets better and happier for us from here. And even if it doesn't, I hope that we retain at least some of us who are sitting beside us to keep us company then. Happy graduation. Thank you.
Shri Priya.
Good afternoon. I am very thankful for this opportunity that has been given to me. I entered this campus 2 years ago after actually trying to get here 5 years ago. So I'm just glad that at the end of these 2 years, I've had the opportunity to experience, in short, what I could have had 5 years ago. And I think it has been an incredible learning opportunity for me. I have gotten to interact with so many fantastic faculty who have guided me through incredible courses. You've taught me so much more than I expected that I would learn coming in here. I've had the opportunity to experiment with topics and experiment with areas of research and basically do my best and try to keep going beyond what I think my limits are. And I think that's one thing that I'll always take away from here, which is that we've had such a vibrant campus life. I think I really have to thank all of our department council people who managed to create these events that took us out of our academic pools and showed us that there's so much more that we can be doing, and there's so much more that we learn by sort of going beyond the books. And that has made this experience one that I will never forget. So I'm also extremely grateful to my family. Thank you for supporting me so that I could come here and stand here today. And yeah, thank you.
making one exception, since this award was announced in the morning, I request Dr. Sanchar Sarkar to come and share his thoughts.
Good afternoon to all of you, to all the parents, friends, co-scholars, and most importantly, all my professors with whom I have spent my time for the last 5 long years. Am I audible, all of you? Yeah. It is a little overwhelming moment for me, I must not lie. And for long 5 years, from 2019, I have been a part of this department in the capacity of a research scholar. And knowingly or unknowingly in course of time, I have come to call it as my home. And it has become a second home for me for a long time, to such an extent that when I left for home, it felt a little out of place. And that has been the connection which I have cherished with the department for a long time. On this particular occasion, I would like to specifically thank 4 people or 4 sets of people. First, my parents, who have taken up a lot of sacrifice and compromise for me. And I'm happy they are here to experience that always. So that is one of the biggest things which I think I can ask for. Second is my supervisor and professor, Dr. Swarnalata Rangarajan, who is here right on the front row. She has been a person who has literally taught me the entire art and craft of what research is. I have said that thing during my Viva to my DC as well as my externals, and I am reiterating that once more. I literally did not know what research is. I came here as a blank slate, and in course of time, I got the correct kind of nurturing by which I was projected in the right path, and finally, all that I am here is because of her contributions and a lot of her considerations for that. So thank you so much, ma'am, for being there as a constant guide for me. Third, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to my DC members, Professor Jyotirmaya Tripathi, Professor Hem, Professor Dhanavel, and my external supervisor, Professor Vidya, sorry, my mistake. So the thing is that all of them has always been my guidance circumference all throughout my experience here. Next, I would like to thank our HOD, Professor Rajesh Kumar, for giving me this opportunity and for always being there in terms of guiding me whenever I needed something or whenever I needed some backing or any kind of advices. And finally, probably the most amount of gratitude I owe is to my friends and my co-scholars who are all there right in that corner, right here. I can't name enough of them. There are more than 10 to 15 of them. I really can't. If I do, I will do it sequentially and they will complain, so you are doing it according to priority, right? Number 1 is this, number 2 is that. So I don't want to walk to that path. But anyway, I'll say a few names though. So we have Sarthak here. He is one of my closest companions in the department. Gokul, he has been my batchmate. Specifically, I'm taking names from 2019 and 20 batches because I have been close with them. Devlina is here, Rita is here, Rekha is here. They have always been there. Sadhna is there, right? She's not now, she's there at home. Atul, right? Atul has been there. Atul is there in the corner. Sorry, actually Sadhna and Atul should come first. And then Jayati is there, Mani is there, Aryama is there, Shomo is there. And just one small thing, I won't take much of a time. One of the biggest things I learned here during my PhD, I used to discuss this with my guide also, the best amount of support you can get during your PhD is from your peer groups, from your friends. So I would have never achieved an ounce of anything if they were not there. It was not an individual journey for me, which oftentimes we think PhD is. I personally believe it's not. And without their constant support, I wouldn't have been able to make it. So this award which I have got, as much as it belongs to me, it belongs to all the sets of people that have been connected with my life. So for this thing, it is equally distributed for all of you. And thank you so much for being here in a very special day. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts. Thanks.
So thank you, Anamika, Sripriya, and Sanchar. Thanks for your words. Now is the time when I request Kartika to call you sequentially to receive their degrees. When Kartika reads your names, please come out and receive your degrees in that order. We are starting with, we know this place is little cramped. My sincere apologies to those who have not got a seat so far. But on the other hand, it's good to see CLT full. In last 1.5 years, I have worked very hard to organize few programs and make CLT full. At the end, it is very nice to see. And your parents, your guests should see this place as well. Nonetheless, as you know, we are awarding degree to two different types of MA degrees. The number has gone up. Anyway, I can tell you a lot of stories about that, but that's not important. So, Kartika will announce the names, and you please come. We are making some arrangements in the last minute. Then we will go for the award of the PhD degrees.
Thank you, sir. So I'll start with the MA students. Yatin Vinayak, Anamika Ji, Anamika Ji, Anamika R. Nair, Anandar, Annie Rennie, Appukrishnan MV, Demudu Naidu, Devika Divasan, Diya Binu, Faiza Nasreen. Gauri K. Khushi Madhugiri Prashant. Lakshanya. Malavika Vinayar. Medha Priya. Muhammad Shibli. Nancy Sachin. Pranav Singh. Prem M. Prithviram S. Romal Rani. M. Samyukta. Sharanya Kannan. Sharanya Kannan, Shubham, Suruthi L, Unnimaya V, Vaibhav Avasti, Vijay Bhumika P, Yashita Jain, Yatin Satish, Amrita D, Juanita Rose Thomas, Abhiram VM, Abhishek Barua, Deekshita, Geetanjali RV, Krishna V, Aromel S. Keshav, Riddha Shemil, Achyut Balakrishnan,
Achut, can you come back?
Fatima Tamanna EC. Govind Kumar Das. Malavika B. Neha Kumari. Aushi Banerjee. Rishika R. Rosanna Mary Jane. Sri Priya Ramesh. Surya R. Tanmay Gaur. Atira Jayarajan. Anindya Biswal. Deepita M. Harsha Priyamvada. Himanshu. Mayureshwar. Muhammad Afsal. Rahul Kumar Gupta. Supraja M. G. Tarun. Ambalika Das. Deepran Chandan. Hima Bashir. Ishika Tyagi. Lavanya Singhania. Manjeet Singh. Rahul. Srinath S. Sipra Samarpita. Srijani Roy. Virat Gandhi. Sujan. Aditi Rathod. Now the PhD scholars. Parvati PK. Amar Jyoti. No. Amar Jyoti. Mabel Susan. Nilesh Pratap. Viju Vivi. Sancharini Mitra. Mohit Sharma. Pratima Yadav. Soham Chakrabarti. Preeti Srinivasan. Madhu Narayanan. Prem Sagar. Kirtana. Raghutama Raghavendra. Sarthak Basu. Manjushri Hegde. Anil Kumar D. Ashna Joy. Sanchar Sarkar. Gokul KS. Devlina. Rida. Gauri Sri Kumar. Rekha S. Amar Jyoti. That brings us to the end of the distribution program. I would now like to request Professor Rajesh to present the memento on behalf of the director to the chief guest. So this brings us to the end of the departmental degree distribution program. This is the 7th departmental degree distribution program. I would like to thank the chief guest, the head of the department, all the faculty members, staff members, all the graduates, and the family members of the students for gracing the occasion with your presence. Snacks are being served outside. We kindly request you to collect them on your way out. Also, may we request you to vacate the hall within the next 10 minutes, taking care not to disturb the existing arrangements, as the venue is scheduled for next event shortly.
National anthem. Stand for national anthem. Stand for national anthem, please.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।